Here are 3 ways, if I were a criminal, that I would hack you, find your data, and stalk you. I'm former CIA officer Jason Hanson, and my mission is to help keep you safer in this unpredictable world we live in. And there's a lot of stalkers, and unfortunately women come to me and I help them, and I don't want you to be one of them. So what are 3 ways? Well, first way, we're always doing the simplest first if I was a criminal trying to gather information about you, is, I'm gonna write it here in my super, it can't even write because I'm thinking here. We'll do this. All right. Social media. That is the first way I'm doing. So if I'm trying to begin stalking you, hacking you, stealing your privacy, I'm going to Facebook, I'm going everywhere else, and I want to see what information and what clues you leave. So for instance, where did you go to high school? Where did you go to college? I'm going to see what pictures are on there. So what town does it say you live in? What do you have pictures of in town? Is there a donut shop where you're like, hey, I go to this donut shop every day at 6 a.m. So I'm doing a very thorough social media sweep, which isn't hard, and that lends a lot of information. So that is step 1. Okay, so what is step 2 that I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go to, let me write it out, people, finder, websites. There are a lot of people finder websites. There's Spokeo, I think there's one called peoplefinder.com, I don't remember what they are, there's like a bunch out there. But I'm gonna go to these people finder websites, and they give you a ton of information. Some of it for free, and some of it you only gotta pay like 20 bucks. It's not that much. So next, if I were a criminal trying to hack you, steal your privacy, or stalk you, I'm going to the people finder websites. This is why, me personally, I do not own my home in my own name. It's in an LLC wrapped in a trust, and all my mail goes to various UPS stores, mailboxes, etc. So if you go to one of these people finder websites for me, you're gonna find a bunch of different addresses, and I don't live at any of them. Which is why not too long ago when a knucklehead sent an email to my company, was like, Jason, you thought you were so smart. Here's your home address in Cedar City, Utah. I didn't email him back because I never email these knuckleheads back. But if I would have emailed him back and said, go wait at that address. You're right, you found my house. Just go wait in the front door and you'll be waiting for the next 20 years because I don't live there. So you've got to be careful, these people finder websites. They reveal a lot of data, and I know it's hard if you're not already doing it, but I've never had mail come to my house. When I was with the CIA, I had a P.O. box on my driver's license. Now they don't allow me to have P.O. boxes when I moved to Utah from Virginia, and so it's just a UPS store, which is still a physical address. Okay, and the third way that I'm gonna find you, well, 1, I went to your Facebook page, I found out where you live, I found out where you went to high school, college, what you like to do, your restaurants, whatever. Then I went to the people data finder websites, I found out your address and all that kind of stuff. Next, I'm gonna go to your hometown if I'm a stalker, psycho, crazy person, or if I was an intelligence officer, foreign intelligence officer, trying to gather data on somebody here in the United States, because then I know where you live, I can run surveillance on you. As human beings, we're very habitual. So I can say, okay, they go drop off their kid at school at 9 o'clock every day, then they go to the gym at 10 o'clock, and this is the gym they go to, then they go to Starbucks at 3 o'clock every day, then they pick up their kids from school here, then they go to the dry cleaning here. So it's not that hard once you leave all the Facebook clues, the data broker websites, and then you just go do physical surveillance, which you don't even have to do yourself. You can pay a bunch of people these days and they'll do it for you. So that's what you gotta be careful of. Now, how do you fix this? The first thing you should do is today's sponsor, they're Delete Me. Delete Me is a company I use, I trust, and here's what they do. First, as I just mentioned, your personal data is not secure online. You gotta get rid of it, you gotta stop that. And so what Delete Me does is they go after the hundreds of data broker websites that have your personal information. And of course, there's a million and one out there. So it's every time I tell somebody to use this and they start using it, they're always shocked at how many different websites have their personal information, and it opens up their eyes. So if you were gonna try and do this yourself, it's a massive pain in the butt. You could spend hours and hours on this opt-out process. And again, I wouldn't recommend it. Good news is Delete Me handles all of that, which is why I use them. So they file all the requests, they track all the removals, they send you detailed privacy reports. They show you exactly what they've found and what they've taken down. So it's definitely eye-opening, and you'll appreciate it when you do it. They also continue monitoring your information throughout the year because these sites don't stop. They're always trying to re-upload your data, or there's new sites popping up, and they stay on top of it and stay ahead of them. So as I said, I trust Delete Me with my own information. If you want to control your online footprint, I highly recommend you use them. Just go to joindeleteme.com/Hanson and you'll get 20% off your plan for being there. So obviously, you can't spend 24/7 monitoring your online presence, but Delete Me does it for you. So again, join deleteme.com/Hanson. Okay, so besides using Delete Me, what else you want to do is you want to go comb through your social media sites and remove anything you don't want there. Do you have your birthday on your, you don't want your, do you have your, again, I don't know, I like donuts, obviously, donut shops. Do they have your favorite donut shop? Are you using a breadcrumb or leaving breadcrumbs where you've got like your gym and it's got the name of the gym so everybody knows you're working out at Planet Fitness in your hometown? So comb through your social media and say, is there anything you're just giving away too many clues to make it too easy to find me? And then obviously delete that. The next thing you should do is do one of these people finder checks on yourself. You want to see what information is out there. So again, if you do it on me, you're going to find nothing that leads back to my real house. And that's what you need to see. So you can say, hey, maybe I should put my house in an LLC. Maybe I should take the title of my house on my name. If you go to the property records in Cedar City, Utah, and you search for mine, you're not going to find any records that are in my name or my houses because I haven't done that. And again, it's purposeful, but maybe you're moving and you want to do it the right way is, again, I'm not a lawyer, I'm not giving legal advice, but form an LLC, put in a trust, make sure that nothing comes back to your personal name, and then you form an LLC and have a registered agent so it doesn't actually, again, come back to you. But run a people check on your own self, and you may say, hey, I had no idea they knew my address, or I had no idea they knew that I did X, Y, and Z. It's really eye-opening. You may want to change your phone number after some of the things you're going to see. And the very last thing you may want to do is just check data breach websites. So if you go Google it, data breach websites, so these websites, and they have your information on them, you can say, crap, they have my Gmail password. They have my Yahoo Mail password. And then obviously you want to change your passwords, which you should be doing anyway, for your important stuff, bank accounts, for your email and all that kind of stuff. So there's simple things you can do. Basically, do what a criminal would do. Go look at yourself on Facebook, go look at yourself at the People Finder websites, check the data breach websites, and start removing all the information. Obviously use Delete Me as I mentioned, but you want to have a criminal's eye for this stuff, which I've done. I've done the search. I had a guy once, it was funny. He was like, he hired me for some very expensive stuff, running a bunch of background checks on me, I don't care, and was like, crap, Jason, I can't find out where you live. I was gonna have my guys come and find you. I said, you're right, you can't. Even an FBI buddy of mine who lives in Salt Lake City, passing through town, was like, I'm gonna find your house. I said, good luck. He called me from town, he was like, fine, I can't find out where you live, and I met him at a restaurant. So the stuff works, put it into action, because there's too many hackers and weirdos out there, and as I said at the beginning, I want you to be safe and protected. I want you to do the same stuff that I do to protect my wife and 7 kids. All right, it's a rainy, beautiful day here. I'm former CIA officer Jason Hanson. God bless you and stay safe.